All right, give update on the Bolt. I've got, for autocross, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Good news is I was able to go on Craigslist, found some nice Chevy Cruise wheels. I actually like the looks of these better than the stock rims. These are the same exact diameter and width, 17 by 6.5, so they'd be legal per the H-stock rules or street rules. And they're actually just a slight bit different offset by like a millimeter or two. Not really noticeable. And the nice thing is, these were $400 with a good set of street summer tires on them. So I put these on just to drive them around. It makes a big difference over the stock Eco tire that came on the car. But really I want to get these on. These are the Goodyear Potenzas. These are the 71Rs, RA71Rs. Very good, very well-reviewed autocross tire. I was going to get those mounted tonight for the autocross this weekend. Fortunately, last night I got an email from safety at SCCA that they are not allowing the Bolt to race at all. They have a very simplified calculation for rollover risk, which is just the average track width versus height, and you have to have a track width. Track width is measured from the center of the tires, not from the edges. That is greater than that of the height of the car. I don't blame the SCCA for this. They have insurance companies that they need to placate, and the rule they came up with was long before electric cars that had batteries installed in the floor and etc. So, needless to say, I'm going to contest the rule, writing a letter up to the SCCA. I'll put a link and down in the description of if anyone else has a Bolt and they want to also contest the rule with the SCCA. We'll see. There's very, very rational case to be made. As we know, the batteries are in the floor of the Bolt. That actually lowers the CG significantly. The CG on the Bolt, FYI, is actually less than out of a Honda Civic. So very low CG, FYI. So the track width from this car compared to a Honda Civic is almost identical. So suspension system aside, same rollover risk as a Honda Civic, which we all know is not a rollover risk. But anyway, that means that I can't race this weekend like planned. So we're putting the stock all seasons back on. It's also getting cold. We're down freezing temperatures. Starting on summer tires isn't the best idea. I'm actually probably going to take these back. Discount Tire does a very good job of taking returns. These haven't even been mounted yet, so even buying online, I've returned them before and they've paid the shipping both ways. One of the nice things about going from Discount Tire. But we're getting the other rims, the stock rims back on. My son, who's, you see him over there, is helping out doing the tire swap. And yeah, also a future video, I'm going to actually draw out and kind of run through the how you check how many G's you have before you have to lift tires on the other side. Kind of dig into some of the information and throw a little math behind it. And I will do in a video form the same justification that I'm going to be giving to the SCCA on why this car is no more than of a rollover risk than a Honda Civic. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully they'll see the reason. Again, don't fault them at all. The rules were written a long time ago for a very specific reason. I think coming up with a good, rational, polite argument. Don't be writing SCCA, and a lot of times the internet does in an inappropriate manner. But I think with a nice civil conversation, we can get it all resolved. We'll see.